let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. He healed the sick and he raised the dead. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Let it shine on, let it shine on. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Let it shine on, let it shine on. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. One of these days, about 6 o'clock, let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. No, this whole world's gonna reel and rock. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Let it shine on, let it shine on. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Let it shine on, let it shine on. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Light from the lighthouse shine on me. Light from the lighthouse shine on me. That silence lying in jail. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. He had no one to go his bail. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Let it shine on, let it shine on. Let your light from the lighthouse shine on me. Let it shine on, let it shine on. Let your light from the lighthouse shine on me. Let it shine on, let it shine on. Let your light from the lighthouse shine on me. Let it shine on, let it shine on. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Let it shine on, let it shine on. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Let it shine on, let it shine on. Let your light from the lighthouse shine on me. Welcome to This Week Live's first annual social distance holiday special with bass player Todd Foxx, the lovely duo Coaster and Fan, and special guest star Cossy. And here is your host for this special, Rocky Red Panda.
Hey there folks, this is Rocky Red Panda, and it's This Week Live. This is a social distance holiday extravaganza, or a holiday special. I'm actually downtown here in Gettysburg. Of course, with all of this happening and social distancing lockdown, you know, this is the new norm for right now. But as you can see, it is hustling and bustling. You got the lights, you got the Christmas decorations, which I'm going to be showing you. And we're going to be walking through the town. We're going to take a look at a few things. and talk about a little bit about how to celebrate social distance. Now, this cool episode, no news of the week, but we're gonna have some fun, some guests, some music. It's gonna be amazing. So let's get going. So as I'm walking through town, it is quite dead. I mean, there are a few shops that are open, but there's not much going on. I mean, it's the holidays, but things are a little different this year. But we'll take the different. We'll take the different. We are, well, it's different. That's all I can say. I mean, when you look around, I mean, there's Christmas decorations. Just about everywhere you look. But regardless of the decorations, we still celebrate and we still have a happy holidays. So with it now getting darker out, you can see some of the lovely Christmas decorations that are out. So that's pretty cool. I went and supported a local business. I went and supported my favorite store, A&A Treasures. Now, if you've never been to A&A Treasures, they're actually owned by this amazing couple, and they sell amazing stuff. Plus, it's an interesting eclectic store with eclectic stuff, so it's worth checking out while you're in Gettysburg. Because during this pandemic, we got to make sure to support our local businesses, and that does include shops like A&A Treasures, and of course take out from our local restaurants and establishments. So definitely, it's always worth checking out. So you're looking to support more local people. That's what this series is all about, supporting the local economy and local people. There is a guy over here called New York Halla Gyro. So I got some food from them, support the local economy. Really good food. So I got the chicken and lamb with rice, so we'll check that out. Once I get home, we're going to do a full review, and it's going to be cool. I mean, this is a unique way to do it, a holiday special social distancing, by supporting your local economy, especially here in Gettysburg. We got more places to see, so we'll go travel around. So we're on the other side of the square now, and I got my yummy food. But we gotta stop and say hi to Perry Como and Abraham Lincoln. I call them the unofficial mascots of the square in Gettysburg. They've been here since I was a kid, for as long as I can remember. So, you know, they greet the tourists. And during the pandemic, they actually put face masks on Perry Como and Abraham Lincoln, which is actually pretty funny, but promote safe and social distance thing. So pretty cool. Oh look, the auxiliary fish. They have this little nice Christmas display going on, which is pretty cool. So let's continue on. So in front of me is the famous Gettysburg Hotel. Now what they did this year was something quite unique. They converted it, shut it down, and right now it's being used to house college students. Yes, college students. Until next spring, they'll convert back into a hotel, which is pretty cool. I think it's a unique idea. So, you know, it's individuality. It gets the job done. And of course, as I walk down Baltimore Street, walk down towards Railroad Tracks to the Lincoln Diner, it is quite dead. It used to be hustling and bustling down the street. You got the town and campus across the street, and then you had the Majestic movie theater in front of me, and of course you got the Lincoln Diner across the way, which I did for a cool food review. And then right next to the Lincoln Diner, a friend of mine runs that place. It's called the Flying Bull Saloon. And of course, with this pandemic, bars especially have been hit hard. So bars have been closed, and you know, it's just, what can you do? Oh, we're passing one of my favorite places here. Of course, it's closed no further notice. This is the Kazu Ramen, which is right next door to the Majestic. Now, as you can see with the Majestic, the lights are on, but they're closed. But they do have the lovely Christmas lights up, but they're closed until, you know, this whole pandemic thing. Usually this would be hustling and bustling, but of course with the health and safety, this is something that they had to do. Oh, they do have a Christmas tree up, so that's a good thing. Yes, they do have a Christmas tree, so that's awesome. Let's go ahead and cross. Alright, we're on the other side of the street, so as I cross, that would have been right there. That's the Flying Bull Saloon. But of course, they're closed right now due to this pandemic. Hopefully they'll reopen next year, because they have a really good pool table, really good place for pool. People gather, they drink. It's a fun place. Now you're gonna show my age. This place right here, it's now a boutique. That used to be a record shop, and the guy who owned it used to make leather goods as well. So, I mean, he was pretty cool. I enjoyed that guy. I really did enjoy that shop. And you got the Times Square building. You got the Forsyth Tax. And you got some other buildings in there. So you have that going on. Now across the street you can see the other half of what you call the Gettysburg Hotel. I mean, converting it into what you see it, using it for college students, I think that's a pretty cool and smart idea. And then lastly, this is the popular place to get your hair done. This is called Town and Campus. They're well known. They've been here for years, and everyone loves coming here to get their hair cut. Yes, the Town and Campus. Amazing place. So now you've seen my neck of the world here in Gettysburg. A little social distance. Talking about this little big support of supporting local businesses. So now we're gonna take our car and head to the outlets and check out how they're doing with this pandemic. Alright, so we're at the Gettysburg Outlets, and I just noticed the building there that used to be Brooks Brothers. That's showing my age. It's now gone. They use it as Christmas displays in the windows, but the outlets has kind of, people are out, they're shopping. It's Christmas. There's a lot of big sales going on. I did notice one thing though, the Gap, they're going out of business. Everything must go, sales. You know, that's this hard thing. I used to shop at Gap when I was little. When I was in high school, Gap was my place to go, but of course Gap's going out, so that's sad to hear. You know, what can you do? But let's go check out some of these lights and check out some things. So, you know, I looked around. I think this outlet is hurting. There's a lot of stores going out of business, major sales. But, you know, what can you do? This pandemic is just kind of hurting everyone. And that includes small businesses and includes major business. Unlike Claire's here. Claire's has been here since they first opened. And Claire's is still running strong, so they got Claire's. And yeah, it's just desolate. But you know, the lights are pretty. I came out here to check the lights, so well, we're gonna head back to the car and we're gonna end this little excursion in Gettysburg for this part of the video. But we're gonna head to a short commercial break and then we will be back.
Part the Red Sea with Moses, he brews it coffee. The kosher coffee makes great gifts for Hanukkah and even Christmas. Moses, he brews it coffee. The kosher coffee.
Hey folks, this is Rocky Red Panda, your host of This Week Live, P&D Studios, and illustrator at Panda Numeric Designs. Are you looking to get official This Week Live, P&D Studio, and Panda Numeric Design merchandise? That's right. Go to my website at pandandesigns.com, click on the shop, which will take you to some sweet stuff via my online Etsy store. Alright folks, and we're back from that lovely, beautiful commercial break, and of course, downtown Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, to talk about some of the loveliness of the holidays, especially during these hard times. Now, as you can see around me, it is snowing. Yes, it is going to be a white Christmas. It feels so good that there's snow around. This is much deserved and needed. And it also gets us distracted and away from what's happening else out there around us. So come with me as I take you on this magical journey. I mean, take a look at all this lovely snow. And especially my favorite thing, the bamboo trees. I just like how the snow falls on the bamboo trees. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Now let's head out this way. I'm going to show you some, of what is happening outside, because they're calling for a foot to 2 feet of snow. It's kind of like walking into a winter wonderland. Yes, walking into a winter wonderland all around us. And it's just absolutely beautiful, folks. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, speaking of beautiful in a winter wonderland, we have Coaster and Fen. So let's check it out, shall we?
Hey everyone, hi! I'm Coaster the T Fox. These are my friends.
I am Fen, also sometimes known as Facetious.
I'm Tiffany. Magic.
Magic the Snow Saber. And we just like to wish everyone a very happy Christmas and a very happy holiday. And thanks so much everyone for a wonderful, just for being there. And just I hope everyone has a great Christmas and happy health and happy New Year. Thanks everyone.
See ya. Hey. Boop. Boops.
Boobs.
Boops.
Boop. Nose boobs. Yay.
And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and a Happy New Year to you, Coaster, Fan, and surprise! There was a Tiffany! I wasn't expecting Tiffany to be there. But a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you as well. Now you did see the lovely Christmas tree. Now let me show you mine. This is my DIY Christmas tree. I love reading. Who doesn't love reading? Books are awesome. It's knowledge. So I decided to make a Christmas tree out of books. And of course, somewhere in there, most people are going to see The Art of War. And it's like, yes, The Art of War. That is a classic. Yes, I love that book. Now, the Christmas sweater that I'm wearing. This is actually a Christmas sweater with buttons. You saw in my first half of the video, I was wearing a unique Christmas sweater with Santa going to the moon. This one is actually a Christmas vest or sweater with a tie. And towards the end of the video, you'll actually get to see one more. I got one more surprise for you to talk about my nerdiness. So we're going to make this social distance holiday special even better. Now we're here at the comforts of my home. Of course, it's snowing outside. It's beautiful winter wonderland. And we're going to talk about the food we got. So this is the food we got. This is from, what is that place? I have a card here. New York Halla Gyro. Chicken and lamb. So what this is, it's chicken lamb over rice with some vegetables on the side. Now when I got this, he asked me, do you want sauce with it? I said, what kind of sauce do you have? He said, if you have red and you have white. I was like, give me both. He said, the white is most popular. And I love the red because the red is, what is it? The red is sriracha. I absolutely love sriracha. So let's go ahead and let's take a bite. First off, who would think I would be doing a food review within my Christmas episode? Boy, now that is good. And he also had the fresh bread they make. Oh, that is delicious. Get some of that white stuff. Okay. Let's take it to my palate. A little kick, a little spicy. Beautiful. So, that was chicken lamb with rice over vegetables. Now, they are in this square. They are what you call sporadic. You never know when they're going to be there. But it's a brother team. You have a little cart. And he's set up right next door to the cider house. Pullman's Cider House, which is right there in the square and in front of the House of Time. Their food, I have to say, this is delicious. This reminds me of when I lived in Philadelphia, getting food from the street carts when I was in Philadelphia and eating it. It just kind of reminds me of that, because they also do egg and cheese sandwiches, hot dogs, and burgers as well. But this is delicious. Now, if I could rate this, yes, I'm doing a rating, I would give this a 10 out of 10. Because there's no other place in town, especially Gettysburg, that makes this kind of food. No, there isn't. So they don't have any competition. And this is absolutely delicious. And the price is right. I think I only paid like $9 or $10 for this. So it's not bad. I need a drink. So if you want to check them out, I'll have some information for them down below, especially in the comments, the About Me section. And I'm drinking something else. This in my cup, this is actually coffee from a local coffee shop here in Gettysburg, and it's called the Ragged Edge Coffee Shop. Now, they sell grounds at their local grocery stores around the area, which is it's what you call, this is a medium blend, and it's very delicious. It's very good. And if you're in Gettysburg and you want some good local coffee, they have 3 locations, actually 4. They have one at Hack campus, one at the YWCA, one downtown across from the 7-Eleven, and they also have a shop which is kind of like, it's called Cafe 86 or 83, which is off of Steimer Avenue. It's not called the Ragged Edge, but it's kind of like a subsidiary, and they also make good coffee. Drinks up. You gotta support, again, the local businesses, especially during these hard times, because with the lockdown and everything, they need all the support we can get. So 2 places: Ragged Edge Coffee Shop, run by my friend Jake Schindel, and of course the Halla, which is sometimes during the square of Gettysburg. So 2 places, definitely check them out. Now while I'm inside and I'm going to enjoy the rest of this food, we do have a special performance, and the special performance is by my friend Mr. Todd Foxx. He is a fantastic bass player, and I've heard he's going to deliver some Primus for Christmas, especially the holidays. So sit back, let's enjoy some Primus from Todd Foxx.
You know what sucks? You know what sucks? I spell it DMB. Anyone who's been there knows precisely what I mean. The road weary, I choke back the urge to scream. If I had my brother's eyes, could chimpanzee call it? When I need relief, I spell it THC. Anyone who's been there knows vaguely what I mean. I sit back and I choke back insults memory as I slowly afflict upon myself a full about of me. Call it pointless. Of greed. Everyone is sitting here just sailing the seas of cheese while I sip my tea and I choke the earth scream. I don't know, cool the toilet seats and drips of the EMB. Call it pointless. Pointless. to die and shit. If I had my brother's eyes, good chimpanzee, call it pointless. Pointless. Fish on. Fish on. Fish on. Fish on. Fish. Oh, I took off my hat, didn't I? It still exists.
The child, sleeping in the night. We don't trust camels or anything that can go a week without a drink. Wise men vodka, the frankincense and myrrh of the holidays. Drink responsibly. You are watching This Week Live with Rocky Red Panda, only on PND Studios. Make sure to like and subscribe. A star, dancing in the night with Alright folks, and welcome back. And of course, we're changed again. Look at me, I'm wearing my other favorite sweater. Luke, I am your father. Yes, it's my Darth Vader sweater, and if you look close enough, it does light up in red. I thought this is my geeky sweater. I wore this to con in December of last year down in Ocean City. Now the other sweater I have here, I got this for Christmas. This is a Eagles, Fly Eagles Fly sweater. I used to live in Philly for 2.5 years, so I became an unofficial Eagles fan. But I'm actually really a Steelers fan, so I have that sweater. It's cool. Celebrate and support your Pennsylvania sports teams. That's right. So let's move on to something a little different. We're going to talk about little tips on celebrating the holidays while social distancing. That's right. So if you notice, over Thanksgiving, people went out. They didn't social distance. They gathered. Our numbers went up. Keep in mind, folks, we're in a pandemic. We have COVID. Not that I'm trying to bring the bearer of bad news, but when it comes to the holidays, here's some tips on how to social distance here from P&D Studios in This Week Live. So, holiday season shopping. Plan ahead. Know where you're going. You want to get in, you want to get out as quick as possible. You want to know what you're going to get, wear your mask, social distance, hand sanitize. I can't say that enough, and wash your hands. That's the tips for shopping. Practice social distancing in stores. Ask for a wish list. Don't just go wandering aimlessly around the store trying to figure out what you're going to get them. Ask the person. And do it all at once. Let's get it all done. Now, travel considerations. Consider modes of transportation. If you have to go out, if you really have to go out, consider modes of transportation like driving instead of going on planes, trains, or buses. Check travel restrictions. As of right now, in the state of Pennsylvania and in Maryland, if you are a Pennsylvania resident and you travel out of state, no matter where you go, you have to self-quarantine when you return for 14 days. So just keep that in mind. It's the same with Maryland. So just kind of keep that on your list here. Consider the time. If you aren't tied to a certain travel time, consider traveling during the off-peak times, and consider traveling when things die down and go back to normal. Because it's the holidays. You can
you can get around it. Cancel if need be. Prepare for change. Now, when it comes to preparing for change, last year with the holidays, we all gathered together. Families by the table. We ate yummy food, just like I'm still eating this food. This hamal is just, this food is just absolutely delicious. Absolutely love it. But with a social distance holiday this year, just like the Thanksgiving, things are going to change. Instead of driving out and seeing a person in person, Skype, Zoom, or again iMessage, or however you contact someone, even by Facebook, and put the computer, phone, or tablet right there on the table. Get all your family, get grandma, get grandpa, get brother, sister, aunt, uncles, all on the same call. And then you can enjoy dinner together, all eating the same food while celebrating Christmas. And the holidays. You can still do that. You don't have to be in the same room together. And when it comes to Christmas presents, you can do the same thing. You don't have to be in the same room together to enjoy the Christmas celebration. So that's just my little point of thought. Now, if guests do come over, prepare. You got to do what you call guest preparation. So you got to prepare just in case. Remind them to quarantine. Remind them to stay home if they're sick. Ask them to get tested. Encourage CDC best practices. Limit people. Reconsider allowing people to stay over. Keep extra masks and sanitizer. Now, what the CDC and of course Pennsylvania and Maryland are recommending is when you're with strangers, even if they're family, you wear a mask inside. That's what they're now recommending. And of course, if you're going to have guests over, just follow the CDC guidelines, especially of course with children. Now, with all of that being said, it's not going to be a different holiday. Nothing's really going to change. It's still going to be the same, but we're just going to do it differently than what we normally do it. But you're still going to be together by the fire. You're still going to eat together as a family. And you're still going to open Christmas gifts together as a family. Just not all in the same room. Here at This Week Live in P&D Studios, we wish you guys a safe and happy holidays, Christmas, and all those other holidays that you celebrate. And make sure you social distance and wear that mask. Now, I think we do have time for one more. We have time for one more? One more? All right. We do have our special guest this week, and his name is Cossy. I've known Cossy for quite some time, and he's going to be doing something a little festive. So, let's check Cossy out. Cossy.
Well, we would like to say, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I hope everybody out there is having a wonderful time and is not going through a bunch of mean, painful things. And you all rock. And don't ever forget that a smile a day will keep. I think a sad away, at least one. I'm not sure about two. You have to guess on two. But I don't know. Thank you, Rocky, for letting me be in this, and everybody that's involved in this. It sucks that we aren't all out and about and hanging out, but I'm really happy that I can at least give you guys some hope. And this thing, when you put it on, things happen. Crazy, man. Crazy. Because then you talk like a banana, and then you eat banana. and you get this, and you do this. Hey. Okay, guys. I don't know. Bye.
And thank you, Cossy, for that. That was absolutely amazing. We're going to end this show with a little music. I got my guitar out. We're going to do a little performance here. Yes, I recorded a whole entire album of all my favorite Christmas songs. And some of the songs you heard on today's show is actually on my album. For the first 10 people to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and to leave a comment, 1, 2, and 3, you actually get a free hard copy pressed of this album. Signed, sealed, and delivered. That's right. There's only going to be 10 printed. So make sure you like my channel, like my video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below. And to get yourself a free holiday CD by me. This is a song off the album, and it's my version of Emmanuel. Oh come, Emmanuel, the ransom captive Israel, that mourns a lonely exile here, until the Son of God appears. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Oh, come, bells ring and come and cheer our spirit by thine advent here. Disperse the gloomy clouds of the night, and death and darkening shadows put to fright. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Oh come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel, that mourns a lonely exile here, until the Son of God appears. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel, and come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel, and come to thee, O Israel, and come to thee, O Israel. And that was Emmanuel. And it's off my lovely holiday album. I want to thank you guys out there. It's been a fantastic episode. Let's give thanks to Coaster and Fen. Let's give wonderful thank you, of course, to Todd Foxx. And let's give a thank you to Tiffany. That was a big surprise with Coaster and Fen. And one more. We got one more. Cossy! Thank you. Thank you. And thank you so much. This has been a charm. Can't believe it's almost 2021. You've been with me throughout all of this as the change to my YouTube, this lovely talk show This Week Live. And I want to thank you guys. You've been the biggest fans out there. From the bottom of my heart, here at P&D Studios and This Week Live, Rocky Red Panda wishes you a happy holidays and a happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy Festivus for the rest of us, and happy New Year's. I will see you for the last episode next weekend, which is our look back at 2020 for our New Year's special edition. For now, this is Rocky Red Panda signing out. Have a happy holidays.
Oh Hanukkah, let's light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance a hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat, a dreidel to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shared as we light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shared.